5, 16, 19, 21, 33, and 10. Check results. You remember?
Hey, did somebody say it was 69 Eve? Me, just now. The Eve of 69, 68, if you need to help working it out. I believe it's 68 today. Podcast today, guys. Where we do this every single day. Brilliant. And today's no different. Podcast today. I really need to get the intro down. I kind of just say things always in a random assortment, weird order. I feel like I need to get out the gates first of all and kind of be like, hey guys, welcome back to a podcast. No. I think it should be like, a podcast today keeps the doctor away. And welcome back for another daily episode. I just feel like I'm always struggling to try and get all the little phrases in there, which ultimately don't really mean anything. There's no theme to this. Oh God, you can sort of see the cats in it and almost unplugged the mic. You terrorist, sit down. Let me do this. Why are you trying to stop me? Jesus Christ. Let me live my dreams. Cat. Where do I want to start? I actually have a few things to talk about today. I think I don't want to beat around the bush. I think I don't want to beat around the cock. The Hancock. Matt Hancock. If you don't know, little rundown. Because I feel like English... This isn't about politics, by the way. I don't know fuck all about politics. But if you don't know... Like, I feel like it's weird. Like, I don't think it's weird that obviously we know Trump and Obama and Biden, all these people, right, all these presidents, whatever. But if someone to me from America told me they know who Boris Johnson is or something, or they know who Matt Hancock is, or they know, like, who Rishi... What's his name? Little Asian man. Sort of looks like... I used this reference recently, so I feel bad doing it again for something else. But kind of looks like he belonged in, like, Flushed Away. Sort of has that kind of vibe to him, sort of look. Yeah, if they said they know who these people are, I'd kind of be like, why you don't live here? We're such a little nation, how does that go over to you? Yeah, sorry, I was reading something. So yeah, I'd be surprised, but people apparently know. I guess England, big sort of people just know. I don't know. But if you don't, he used to work in politics or something. I don't know. I'd Google it. He's just a guy who worked in politics. When COVID was going wrong, he was like having an affair, and people don't like him for that reason. Then you went on I'm a Celebrity, big famous reality TV show to sort of rise his public acclaim, whatever. And funnily enough, when he went on there, he said his reasons for going on there was to raise money for charity. He made about 350k, gave about 10k to charity. Now, here's the thing, right? And I get look, if you are gonna be like dodgy, it's not dodgy, but if you are gonna like try and make yourself look good, and it's kind of your job if you're a politician, right, to at least look good at what you're doing, even if you are lying, right? How are you so bad at it if you've been doing it your whole life? Like, if just okay, so you want to look good, give the money to charity. Don't say I'm going in there to raise, like, your sole purpose is to raise money for charity and then give 10k, which is like, I don't know the maths on that, not even like whatever percent of the amount of money you earned. In like on its own, giving £10,000 to charity is a good deed. Whether you have 10 grand in your bank account or you have 500 grand in your bank account, giving 10 grand to charity is good because it's 10 grand. And regardless of what that is as a fraction to you, it's still 10 grand and it still has the same whatever's impacts, right? So it's still a good thing to do. But when you come out and say I'm doing this for charity and then give 10, I can't help but now look at it as a fraction of what you said you was doing this for. It feels rather odd. You're taxing very high there. It's sort of like well, yes, as you know, but all charity providers, obviously they take a cut themselves. I don't know if they're quite taking what is it, like almost 95% or whatever, but fair enough. Yeah, but that's actually not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say was actually something more funny. That's just sort of a bit like, a bit sly and bally, trying to look good. That's not funny. Well, it's funnily bad. The main thing that was funny is because I love it when people like this exist. I'm not gonna lie, and I know there's a bad side to it, like, oh, people's actions lead to, deaths and affects people's lives heavily. But just on from like just a purely cover face value view, having these people around, these bumbling people just making fun of themselves, it's funny from like my perspective, who's not like involved in politics or like cares that much. Like and obviously one day maybe I'll be getting fucked over by it. Maybe I already have been. I've just been neglecting it. But anyway, I'm just what am I doing? Trying to act like, oh, don't cancel me. Who cancel what? There's nothing to cancel. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of it. That's the one nice thing about being at this level down here. So Matthew, what we say? Oh yeah, okay. So, oh god, it's so bad. He's filming a TikTok. Which, by the way, why does this man have TikToks? He doesn't even attempt to make TikToks. Like, he's not trying to. Most famous people or whatever politicians, they make a TikTok, you're thinking, oh, they're gonna like be cringy because they're gonna try and do skits and they're gonna not be funny because they're not comedians. They're gonna try and dance and they're gonna be cringy because they can't. And or they're gonna do something. They're just gonna be trying to do something, right? Trying to do like cooking videos, or something, and they're just gonna be bad at whatever it is because they're just not good at it. But he doesn't even attempt to do a TikTok. His TikToks are literally him just being like his TikToks are basically video Facebook statuses. Like, back in like 2009, you just be like, hey guys, just woke up, made some pancakes, but ran out of syrup. That's annoying. Gonna go to Tesco's later. Hopefully there's a good bargain. It's like, whatever. That is essentially what his TikToks are. They're like, all right, guys, it's me, Matt and this isn't his intro to it. This is just every single one. Hey, it's me, Matt Hancock, big Newcastle fan, and they're in the finals today. God, I'm so excited. Anyway, see you later. And it's like, you're missing the This isn't video. Stop it. Again, we're still dancing around the point here. So he's wearing a Newcastle shirt in one of these, right? Because apparently he's a big Newcastle fan. Sure. Why does everything just feel like a lie, and the worst lie as well? But anyway, apparently he's a big Newcastle fan, and they're in the final. First final they got in 6-7 years. I said this recently, and he's like, "Oh, looking forward to it." And people can't help but notice he's wearing like a particular season Newcastle shirt, and it has a signature from a player or someone from it. And previously, like a year before, on Matt Hancock Fucks Up, before he said, again, trying to look good, giving stuff to charity, that he got this signed Newcastle shirt and he auctioned it off. And that reminds me of another story. Did I talk about that recently? I don't know, I'm getting distracted. He auctioned that shirt off apparently to a guy and then gave that money from the auction it off to charity. And think about it. He said this and that happened like 6-7 months ago. And now he's just forgotten and he's wearing the shirt again. And when I first saw this, I thought it could just be a different shirt. He could have auctioned that one and now just got a new shirt. But this is the signature and it's the exact same looking. And that's what I would have said. I would have said, oh, it's just a different shirt. But they can see the signature. I would have been like, oh, it's a different shirt. Or I had two. Like, if I was to lie, right? But he literally makes a video because everyone's saying, hey, isn't that this shirt you said you auctioned and gave the money to charity? Why is it on your body still then? And then he was just kind of like, hi guys, Matt Hancock here. Oh, Newcastle in the final. I'm so excited. I noticed some people saying, why are you wearing this shirt? I thought you auctioned it off and gave the money to charity. Well, actually, funnily enough, the guy I auctioned it off to was really nice and he actually gave it back to me as a gift. But still, we got to give the money to charity, so it was really lovely of him. Anyway, actually, great. Come on, Newcastle. And then the video ends and it's just like, he's like a sitcom. It's like an Office character, and I love it. It's like sometimes you watch The Office and you watch these things, and you're like, oh, it's so funny, and it is like reflects real life, but it's not exactly that. People do actually act this. David Brent is not a real man, but then sometimes things happen, and you just think, God, if this happened in a sitcom, I'd watch it and be like, that's funny, but that's not real. That's not right. No one's gonna actually get caught like that. That's not gonna happen. And then it's just like, firstly, right, if you did that, right, you said, hey, I'm gonna give this auctions for charity and then give the money to charity and the guy just gets to keep the shirt, right? And then you got caught because firstly, how are you gonna just wear it about? You would just keep it in your drawer. No one has to know. Why would you even wear it out to places? it's a signed shirt or whatever. Most people don't wear signed shirts, just keep it or frame it or something. Why are you gonna wear it out? Why are you gonna wear it on a TikTok? Why would how can you possibly forget something like that, right? Secondly, if you somehow were that crap at hiding things, right, and you did get caught, and then you wanted to lie about it, or you could firstly you could just come out and apologize and be like, "Yep, I'm a scumbag. All that money." I mean, I don't know if the auction was public. In my head, the auction wasn't public, and therefore he never auctioned it. It was all just a lie. But if he actually did auction it and then never gave him the shirt, that would also be bad. But anyway, I don't know what the exact story is. Let's just say, if you come out and just be like, yeah, sorry, I kept the shirt because I wanted to keep it, but we still gave money to charity or something, right? Whatever. That's an option. But if you want to lie, we want to lie here, then wouldn't you rattle your brain before you post it and think, let me think of some good ones before I just go with the first one that comes to my head, which is, oh, and his eyes, he's not even selling it. Instead of just being like, oh yeah, I did, but then he was really nice actually, and he gave it back to me. I forgot to mention, a lovely bloke, and now I've got it again, and we still gave the money. It's like, wouldn't you say something along the lines of maybe like, the guy who originally signed the shirt for me was nice enough to give me two. I kept one, and then we auctioned the other one. So this is the other one. Or like, this is a different shirt. Or something like, to say what he just said. It was just like, oh mate, and that reminds me of I remember seeing this a while ago. This girl. You know how like everyone was going on about, oh, girls at the gym, and they was all recording themselves at the gym because men were making them uncomfortable and stuff, and like nothing was really happening in the videos. It was just sort of people at the gym, and then people were sort of like attacking these women for like saying they were being harassed in the gym when they weren't, and basically villainizing like people in the gym and making them look like creeps and weirdos. I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep. Did I have to do that? But yeah, it's being like, you're basically, it's like me going around just calling people nonces, and I did it when I was like 13 to teachers and stuff, but I wasn't like going online calling her. It's like, okay, now I've lost my job, and everyone doesn't really want to be around me because they think I'm a paedophile. It's like, and I'm not. And they've done it based on the fact I have a receding hairline and the crooked teeth, and it's just not fair. Anyway, so they do this in the gym, and click the back. Yeah, so there's videos like that, and I assume there was a girl who was making similar videos or felt like there should be women-only gyms, which is a separate thing. That's not just primarily about the harassment thing. At swimming pools, you get like kids only, women only, certain religion only. If it's like a religious thing, you don't want to take a headscarf off in front of people. Like, they have different things to the gym if you want to go there, maybe. So like having like a women only session, a men only session, or maybe like under 18 only session, or maybe like under 21, maybe only under 21 only session. These things make sense. You could do that. It's not that weird. As I get it, for whatever reason, you'd want that to be the case. But so she makes this like Kickstarter thing, like, donate to me. I want to set up the first women only gym, and only women will come here, and it'll be great. I'm gonna run it, and it's gonna be sick. And then everyone donates to it. Like, okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Women only gym, sign me up. Not me. That sounds weird. I'm acting as a woman now. That sounds like I'm one of these. Sign me up. And then she's like, goes quiet for a while. It's like, oh, maybe she's got enough money and she just celebrate it, and she's gonna surprise everyone when she's got the keys. Still not said anything though. Oh, she's took it down. I guess maybe she's hit the limit, and she is all going into pro. Oh, why is it down though? And why is she not tweeting it? Oh, a lot of time has passed. We're kind of forgetting about it, but we did give our money to that call. So, wondering what happened there. Anyways, life's sort of going on. Oh, wait, she's posting again on Twitter, but nothing to do with anything about the, whole Kickstarter she was only tweeting about before. Now all of a sudden she's tweeting, just got my brand new 3-bedroom house with my dogs. They all get their own bedroom. Something like, people post that, like, picture of the keys in front of them, and then it'll be like 4 different photos of the angles of the house, and it'll be like, oh my god, 24 years old, just owned my first house, like, whoa me. And then they want people to like retweet and be like, yeah, you go girl. Um, it was kind of like a tweet like that, and it was just like, what are you fucking? First of all, do you think we remember? Do you think we've forgotten? You think we don't remember the fact you said donate to this? You want to make a woman only gym, then you just took it down, and now you just now what? Now you just have a house. How did you afford that? You're unemployed. How have you done that then? Where's the kick? Where's our money? We bought your house, and you. Second of all, how can you in your head not possibly think that what people have forgotten? So like I'm posting this right now, and no one's gonna put two and two together. You don't. I don't believe that that's the case. So what is the case is you actively know everyone is going to know what you're up to, yet you're still gonna post smug images like just got my new house, like I'm such a hard worker, wow, wow. And you know that everyone is gonna see it and know they donate to this thing which you said was for this and you've used the money for this. You're a sick fuck. You want to see the world burn? You Joker energy. Like, what are you getting kicks out of? It's just a massive fuck yeah. You troll. You literal troll. I can't believe someone would do that and think, oh, people would have just forgot. Yeah, they would have just forgot. No, you couldn't have possibly have thought that. And she didn't take the pictures down afterwards. I don't think so. It's just kind of like. I think she actually doubled down and posted more of them, still just blatantly ignoring it. Like, because here's the thing, you only think about being cancelled as a bad thing. Like, because famous people, yeah, if you're an actor and you get cancelled, that sucks. I might get offered less work, or you're a YouTuber, it's like, that sucks. No one's going to watch my shit anymore. I'm going to lose money. That sucks. This sucks because you work and you think it's going to affect your money income. If you're a normal person and you get cancelled, guess what? Delete Twitter and you go on living your life. You don't care. If someone's weird online or does something bad online, but they work in Greg's, more often than not, as long as they didn't do the bad thing wearing a Greg's uniform, right? It's just kind of like, oh, everyone's cancelling her. Oh, she's getting cancelled for doing this thing. And apparently we're assuming it's bad and she's done it for these reasons. Let's cancel. Oh, wait, cancelling's not a real thing. It's just an internet made up thing. It's not like, imprisoning someone. It's not like illegal. It's just like, oh, they're kind of dodgy. You're cancelled. I'm cancelled. I work. I'm not in this. What? Bye. Okay. I guess I'm cancelled now. I still have all your money in my house. So, oh, but I'm It's just not. It's just not relevant to her. Like, 98% of people being cancelled isn't a thing. So you know that's why Bob and Garrett can get away with saying the racial slurs and the racial jokes at the pub and get away with saying being this and that and saying the fast and loose jokes at the pub, right? They can get away with it because the bartender's not going to walk up to them and be like, whoa, that one's a bit across the line, you're cancelled, sir. Because they're Bob and Garrett and they work down construction site and can have a laugh and say what they fucking want while having a cup of coffee and a donut. But if True Geordie says on a live stream, hey mate, we got the position here now as the people who watch you to kind of take that away and say, fuck you, we're taking a livelihood because you crossed the line, you said something too far. You can't hold people accountable who aren't basically on Twitter, is what I'm trying to say. It's the wild, wild west out there and on there. But anyway, that was nice. That was a nice tight 18 mins, we'll call it there. The cat is sort of sitting in protest about me doing this for some reason. I don't know why. I think she wants to let me out or feed him, maybe. Sorry. I didn't mispronoun you. You're a cat. You don't have sort of cognitive fault. That sounds like the right word, but I don't think it is. Anyway, rambling. 68. Hee hee. See you in 69.
Here with the kids. And I had like 3 kids, and the geezer was probably on like maximum 20 bags a year. Like the most boring bloke you'll ever meet. He was like,